Welcome back to the Crypto Picture channel, where I help you see crypto through a clear lens. Today we're going to be looking at the Ethereum Bitcoin chart, which is one of the most important charts in crypto land at the moment, in my opinion. We're also going to be looking at the Bitcoin dominance. We're going to be looking at XOR. I haven't gone over it in a little while, and I want to do a quick update there, as well as DOT and Litecoin. So if that sounds good to you, please like and subscribe on the way in. And with that being said, let's jump right into the content. Looking at the Ethereum Bitcoin chart, I did mention this a little while ago around beginning of April, first week of April. I showed you guys we had an anchor wave here as well as a trigger wave. Here we had an anchor wave plus a trigger wave, and pretty well what happened is we had a 90% appreciation versus the price of Bitcoin in Ethereum. We saw the confirmation here, and I am just being conservative here. It does not mean that it has to stop there, but if we were to just take a 45% move, as this anchor wave and trigger wave is quite a bit more aggressive than these ones, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's our only target. I just want to be conservative and realistic. Also, the cup and handle with the fake out here and a reaccumulation has a target up here as well. So I just like the way that it works, in my opinion. I mean, Ethereum could skyrocket from here. We could see a 5x, right? But being on the conservative side, that would bring us to a 0.05 evaluation versus Bitcoin, or possibly even to the red line. If it really came to that and Ethereum was extremely bullish, it would be about a 0.055 in the evaluation versus Bitcoin. So really exciting to see this. We could see some resistance here, as this is a major resistance level. We could see some consolidation, or perhaps what we could see is Bitcoin and Ethereum go up together, but we'll have to see what happens there. But if Ethereum, or if Bitcoin continues to stall and Ethereum maybe consolidates for a day or two and then continues higher, I really like this for an extremely bullish altcoin cycle coming up. I guess that'll segue me into the next chart, which is the Bitcoin dominance. I haven't gone over it in a little while as well. Before, I was mentioning, and I did show you guys, that I had altcoin season here and I had Bitcoin season here, or a possible market correction. We broke down and instantly we were bullish on altcoins immediately. I was always playing with the bias that altcoins would go up just based on what I was seeing on the charts, but this was just more of a confirmation and allowed me to be even more bullish on altcoins. So we have broken down, to be honest, a lot faster than what I anticipated, getting down to this level here. It would make sense to see a little bit of a relief rally in the Bitcoin dominance, but doesn't necessarily have to happen. I mean, if we look back in history, this thing can free fall like crazy. It has happened in the past. If I go to the weekly, it might be a little bit more visible. So we have dropped pretty drastically in the past. So do we have to? No, but is it likely that Bitcoin is going to see somewhat of a relief rally? In my opinion, it would make sense, especially hitting this trend line here. But if we do break through this trend line, we could see an overshoot, something like what we saw on this side to the low side, and then get back into this channel. We'll have to see what happens. Towards the end of the bull market, I am anticipating at least altcoin dominance or Bitcoin dominance falling to a 40% level. And that is still conservative in my opinion. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, Bitcoin dominance isn't going to go that low because of institutions. Guys, institutions are buying altcoins too. They're just not doing it on traditional markets. They're heavily accumulating. Look at Grayscale. Grayscale's just added how many altcoins to its fund, right? Wake up a little bit. It's not just Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the least risky asset in a highly risky market. So that does not mean that they will not buy altcoins. They have been and will be buying altcoins. If there's money to be made, Wall Street, it will participate. Next, moving on to XOR versus Ethereum. I know everybody's been pretty bearish on this now. I'm in the XOR group as well, the trade group, as well as the group in which everybody chats. And people are getting extremely bearish and angry and upset and emotional. So what does that tell me? It means that we are very likely close, if not at a bottom, in my opinion. Versus Ethereum, we're seeing this beautiful 12-hour go long signal, which we hadn't seen in quite some time. This, obviously we had it, but the sell pressure was very, very high here. So you can't really compare it to here because this has no sell pressure. Look at the red signature here. Over here, extreme sell pressure. Over here, no sell pressure. So I continue to be bullish on XOR. Now, did it correct a lot further down than I initially anticipated? Yes, it did. I honestly didn't think we were going to go down 60-70%. I was assuming 30-40%, which I thought was pretty reasonable given all the bullish narrative plus the airdrop. But obviously there was a lot of people speculating on that airdrop. So if you have been burnt or are trying to find a place where you can accumulate some XOR, so when they launch the Polkaswap officially, you will be able to buy XOR as well as earning PSwap as a reward for participating in the purchase of XOR on Polkaswap. This, in my opinion, is going to rocket the price of XOR. And the reason being is I think a lot of people that sold off here think that they're going to get into XOR for the same price that they sold it at and get PSwap plus get the Val airdrop. Now, that could be possible and people may have success with this, but not everybody's going to have success with this. I wish whoever does that luck, but the chances of you actually successfully getting both airdrops plus selling at a high, very risky in my opinion to do that. And a lot of people probably started selling because the capitulation, in my opinion, really started here. This was smart money, slowly taking profits. For me, based on my trading thesis, I should have taken profits. I even said that on one of my videos. It is what it is, but I wanted the airdrop, and honestly, I thought that the drop maybe 30, 40%, 50% wick, and that was it. But we are now sitting at about a 50% retracement and looking at making a bottom, hopefully, in my opinion. We'll have to see how it plays out. If we look at the USD chart, we do have this beautiful falling wedge pattern, and right close to the apex, we do have a bullish hammer candle plus a bullish inverted hammer candle. And hopefully we can confirm a breakout of this area. That would be very nice. We are seeing the stochastic RSI tick back up, but it doesn't really mean anything until it gets above the 20 level and it's continuing in a vertical line. So that's my update on XOR. Hope you guys found value in that. And again, this isn't financial advice. Don't construe it as financial advice. I'm showing you this as from an educational standpoint and my honest opinion. Hopefully that helps people identify areas of interest, as well as if you have been experiencing this entire sell-off, hopefully it'll just give you a little bit of a clear mindset or confidence, because a lot of people I hear in that group chat are saying XOR is dead, it's dead, scam, so on and so forth. Everything that we see at the bottoms of any market. When I was buying Bitcoin at 3, 4 grand, 5 grand, people were telling me it's a scam, don't buy it, blah, blah. Here we go again. So moving into the DOT chart, DOT had a beautiful consolidation here. I'm really looking for this one to move higher. The 4-hour stochastics printed a W and is moving up higher here. We did get a buy signal, and the sell pressure has been pretty weak here. So I am anticipating for DOT to continue higher. We'll have to see what happens. Anybody that watched, I believe two videos ago. So I did mention Litecoin was in a great buy area. I said buy the break of resistance. Again, not financial advice. I was just telling you how I plan. I did mention, from my opinion, the best way to look at Litecoin is a break of resistance or a retracement from that resistance level. So that would have yielded you about 49% if you bought the retracement after it hit resistance, or if you got the breakout, it would have yielded you about 34.89% with the pullback and confirmation of the breakout. I did mention that this W pattern here has a target of roughly where we are now. So there you go. Perfectly came up and hit. So hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please like and subscribe. As always, Discord link is down below. We also have the Patreon link down below. If you enjoy the content, please support the channel. And until next time, see you on the next one.